Just like I walked in the locker room and Will goes, "Grandpa, that was tough, but we won." It's really hard to put into words how proud I am of our team. There's a lot of days in your life, there's a lot of things that happen in your life that don't go the way you want them to, and it's easy to make excuses, run away from it. Special people find a way to do it. The Iowa State way that we believe in is to find a way, and there's no, when you look at the stat sheet, there's no way Iowa State should have won that game, but there's things that you can't measure that are not on a stat sheet, and our players showed that tonight, and especially our two seniors. That's what seniors do. They will their teammates, they will their program to win. And the last thing I'll say is I really want to thank the fans. We had to play 3 games in 5 days, and everyone talked about it, but the fans had to come 3 times in 5 days, plus football, plus men's basketball, plus volleyball. So it was a collective effort by a lot of people, and we don't win this game anywhere but Hilton. So very proud of our team, and we're excited and honored to be playing the championship game on Sunday.
Bridget, how crazy was that final minute there?
Yeah, well, I'm just glad my 2 free throws I missed didn't cost us the game. Obviously, that hurt, missing 2 of those free throws. But I knew, those last 2 defensive possessions, I knew I had to do something to get a stop. And that's what we did. And I think, credit to the fans. They stuck in it. They willed us to victory, I think, today. And that was huge. And like Coach Fenn said, I don't think we win this game if we're not in Hilton. But yeah, I'm just really proud of our team, the way we fought through it. We went on a run, they went on a run, and we ended up crawling back and sneaking one out, so it was really fun.
Can you talk about that layup with 9 seconds left? What kind of prompted you to take the shot with 9 seconds left instead of waiting till the final?
His call. It was me. I was just the call to get me the ball in the inbounds. I was going to fake a handoff to Lex and then go take it in for a layup, and luckily Ashley and Maddie had hit some threes, so they weren't coming off the shooters, and I was able to get to the rim. So, I mean, good call by Coach Fenn, and I'm lucky it went in.
It's a good call when you throw the ball to her. Yeah, that helps.
Bridget, then the next possession you had that big block. How did it feel to get that big spike with a second left?
Yeah, I think that was fun. I think Hilton really got energized. My teammates got energized. I think that just shows the passion that our teammates have for each other, being able to celebrate plays like that. That's just a fun thing to do. I mean, a shorter girl on me, I was going to use my length, definitely not foul, and I was able to get the block.
From a momentum standpoint, how big was it when you guys started hitting 3-pointers in the second half?
Yeah, it was really big. We weren't knocking down shots in the first half, but we knew if we just kept shooting, just staying in the game. The fans really helped us with that, though. They, kept cheering us on and just brought us back into the game.
Bridget, how would you assess your play so far this season?
I think it's been okay. I think I've passed up a couple shots that I probably should take at the rim, but I'm having fun dishing to the teammates, having them hit open threes, dishing to Mare in the low block. So I've just really tried to round out my game, not just be a scorer, but do what my team needs in that moment. And I think that's what I need to be this year. And if we need a bucket and I need to get it, then I will. If I need to kick, I will kick and get a rebound. I've never rebounded like this in my career. I don't know what's going on, but I'll do what I need to do to get the win.
Meredith, Thompson had a double-double in the first half. In the second half, she had 3 points and 4 rebounds. How do you guys do that?
Just lock in on D. We came in the locker room, we're just we knew she had a really good first half, and she was hitting some tough shots. So just stay the course, don't let her get good position, and just do your work early and just build up momentum to play good D.
Bridget, you talked about on your layup how Madison and Ashley had hit some threes, not opened up your lane. Ashley started off the fourth quarter hitting 3 straight threes. How big was that just from a momentum standpoint, getting back in and tying the game and then getting ahead?
Yeah, I mean, that was huge. I think that was a difference maker, being able to get ahead by 10, and then now all of a sudden they're worried about shooters on the outside. We weren't hitting the first half, so they could clog the lanes a little bit more. And then, we were able to get to the rim a couple of times. So I think that was a difference maker, and the fans really got into it when Ashley hit a couple threes in a row. And, yeah, she was huge today, and I'm really proud of her.
Meredith, that last quarter, from your perspective, what was it like playing such a crazy game that went back and forth at the end? What was it like?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was amazing. Both sides were hitting shots, and I'm just glad that we got enough defensive stops to win the game.
Defensively in the first half, what was Auburn really doing to slow you guys down?
I think it was getting used to their press. Obviously, that they press every single possession, which is something we're not used to. And then they kind of it was almost like a matchup zone, 3-2 zone that we, cutters weren't on the right, cutting at the right time. We weren't able to get passes at the right time for easy looks, and obviously we weren't knocking down threes, so that hurt us a little bit. And they were able to sag in and help more. So I think that was it. But we luckily got a hang of it in that third quarter.
Thank you.
Bill, that the first half wasn't your best offensive half we've seen this season. How did you all get the offense going, and what did you say to the team at halftime?
Well, I mean, at halftime, we just talked about mainly that we were probably lucky to be in the game. We're only down 9. When you're not making shots in basketball, you get so frustrated. It's just everyone does. Your personal identity is I'm missing shots. Now what do I do? We wanted to be more aggressive and drive the ball at them. I thought their defense is really good. It's hard to simulate. You can't do it in one day. We were not as prepared offensively for this game, and that's my fault. We tried a couple things, and it didn't work, but they were doing what I was asking them to do. I didn't put them in the right spots. So the second half, we decided drive it at them, be aggressive, and maybe ball screen a little bit more, at least to get people to move. And then obviously, I think Ashley making those threes was big. So at least we could catch our breath. And I mean, you're down 15 points against a really good defensive team late in the half. You're not feeling very good. But we cut it to 9, and we were in the game and got off to a really good start. Third quarter, we were good. We were efficient. I mean, we'd only turned the ball over 5 times at halftime against their defense. So I'm thinking, all right, that's not bad. But 15 turnovers for the game was okay. Some really sloppy ones late, but you just the other thing too is when you're missing shots, and historically we've been a good free throw shooting team. Now everything is contagious, and now everyone's 1 for 2, 1 for 2, 1 for 2. But like I said, sometimes the numbers don't show what you can do. But it was a great third quarter.
Does that final minute from Bridget just kind of epitomize everything that she can do for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, you have a 10-point lead. And I told him, I said, we got beat, we won, we gave it away, we took it back. It was like Holiday taking gifts back to, or something. And, we got a 10-point lead and just did some really not smart things, turnovers and missing shots and missing free throws. But then at the end of the game, the best players usually show up. And, for them, McKay hit some unbelievably tough shots. That's why she's a great player. And then for us, it was Bridget. It was a offensive drive. It was a defense. And that's the big thing everyone talks about. Well, it's the big shot. Well, for her, it was a rebound. It was a switch on defense. It was a block shot. Oh, and by the way, she made the layup that won the game. So the kid's an amazing player. She's an amazingly competitive kid who's taken such great pride in this team. And she's willing to put him on her back. And you think about, she hadn't come out of the game for the last 2 games. And we kept talking about it, and the assistants and everyone's like, should we get her out? And I just kind of ignored them and just said, I didn't hear you. Or if I asked her one time if she was tired, and I didn't care what she said, I was going to ignore that too. So she's just a special kid and a special player.
So just with the minutes like you were talking about, players getting tired, most of the bench outside of Nia didn't play a ton tonight. Is that something we can more or less expect going forward? Or is that just the circumstances of the game?
It was just the game. Lex, I thought, was playing really well and got 26 minutes. Maddie and Bridget are our 2 best players. Ash makes some shots. Kristen didn't play a lot, but that's because Mare was playing well. The last game, Kristen was great, and Mare only played 8 minutes. Tonight, Mare was, arguably as good as she's been here. So against a really tough player. So you go with the hot hand, and tonight it was Mare in the post and Lex getting a few more minutes at the point, and we ride Maddie and Bridget till they can't go anymore.
Did you talk to Middleton after the game, and how did she feel playing 26 tonight? know
I haven't talked to her yet. I'm sure she's exhausted. We kept asking her if she was okay. She said she was fine. That's way above what we normally would go with her. But I thought that, she knew what to do. She's a winner. She hit some tough shots. She's played Auburn before. She's been in this situation. So we just decided to go with that one. And I thought she played really well the last 10 minutes.
On Sunday, you'll play a ranked team here in the championship. What are they looking forward to in that game?
I think the number one thing is we're playing. We're going to play a great team, whoever it is. When you get to play at Hilton, you play a top 20 team in a championship game. That's what you sign up for. And that's what I told our kids. Right now, Iowa State's in a really, really special place. I've been here 24 years. I've never seen it like this. And I'm talking about everything. The university, the fundraising, the athletic department. It is so much fun right now to be a part of the vibe and the energy surrounding what Coach Campbell and Coach Prohm have created here is incredible, and the way Jamie's led. So it's fun to be a part of it. And Sunday afternoon, we'll get our chance to go out there and hopefully after we beat Texas Saturday night.
Did you talk?
Good.
Where have you seen Bridget make the most strides in her game so far?
I think the biggest thing is what she said. She is rebounding like I didn't know she was capable. I mean, she's going after the ball at both ends of the court. I think that's number one. I think number two, her ability to create offense for her teammates. I would like her to shoot more, but her basketball IQ has grown dramatically. It was always good. I think what they do with Canada basketball and the way she's playing now. So rebounding, getting us in offense from all over the court, and then just basically the other part that you don't see is she's actually starting to talk, which that's a great thing. She's not a talker, but she's talking now. And when she talks, people listen. I listen. Everyone listens when Bridget talks. So I hope she keeps doing it.
How much did you talk with Alexa beforehand, given that she had played Auburn before?
Not a lot specifically about Auburn, but mainly that she was going to have to stay engaged against pressure defense, help us get into our stuff. The specifics of Auburn was not really discussed. It was more about what we're going to need from her at point guard and defensively, and because we were going to have her guard McKay. And I thought for the most part she did a great job on her.
During the 10-point run that Auburn had late in the fourth quarter, you could have called timeout at certain times. Did you not, because you wanted to see how your players had handled the situation?
Right. I mean, the two things were, number one, I wanted to see how they handled it early in the year. Number two, you always want to have a timeout at the end. But, except for, Lex falls down. Ashley Jones made a bad decision in traffic. Lex has a good look, missed it, but it was a good look. Bridget missed a couple free throws. But McKay hit some. So those two shots she hit were similar to the shots that Morgan William hit against us in the Mississippi State game. A kid that really doesn't shoot it a lot but knows how to win. So you put all that stuff together, and everyone starts looking at the scoreboard, and everyone in the white jerseys started to kind of hide because they didn't want the ball. But fortunately, we had two good defensive stops and executed out of the timeout really well twice.
Ashley Jones had 5 of your 9 3-pointers tonight. How big was she in this game?
She was huge for about 4 minutes. Early in the game, she couldn't make anything and was a little bit tentative, but she hit those, I think, 3 in a row. And for us, opens up the court, gets the crowd in the game. We're all waiting for something to happen. Ashley made it happen, and the rest of it kind of followed from there.